Ahojte, tu je Revan, vítam vás pri 42. epizóde hry Star Wars pri rytieroch Starej republiky a áno, v predošlej epizóde sme sa dozvedeli, že naša postava je Revan. No teda, a to som naozaj nečakala, že takéto niečo vyjde na povrch. Táto hra mi to teda naozaj perfektne zatajila, tento fakt, takže ešte doteraz sa z toho spamätávam. No, ale ako som už hovorila v predošlej epizóde, tak sa najprv porozprávame pred odchodom s Joelim, Kanderousom a HK-47. Takže ideme za ním a možno, že nám vysvetlí, že ako to vedel.
Got something on your mind, do you?
Zmienil si sa o dobrodružných dňoch.
Did I say that? Strange the tricks memory plays on you when you get older.
Takže si nebol dobrodruh?
Didn't I say that my past was my affair? You don't see me poking and prodding you with questions, do you?
Ale povedal si to už toľko, som zvedavá.
I'm not here to satisfy your curiosity. No staring at the old man. That's what the sign says, damn it. And besides, you don't really want to hear about me. We're talking ancient history. Probably before you were born. History bores kids. Proven fact. Yes, I was an adventurer. Happy now? I wasn't even done with my Jedi training back then. I had a full head of hair and an eagerness to see absolutely everything. Sound familiar? The council was never happy with willful, brash Jolie Bindo, you see. Even less so when I began my smuggling career.
Ty si bol pašerák?
Don't look at me like that, damn it. I wasn't always the wrinkled coot I am now, you know. I can still fight, too. So wipe off that smirk I see there. At the time, the Yukata system was interdicted by its own king. He preferred to keep his people starving and poor, all the better to oppress them. The Senate was trying to negotiate a peace, but they were getting nowhere as usual. I decided I wasn't going to wait. I found myself a ship and a partner, and we began smuggling food and supplies to the Yukata citizenry through the blockade.
Bolo to veľmi nebezpečné.
Oh, it was. I was a half-decent pilot in those days, and with the Force guiding me, we made it through some tough spots nobody else would have.
Byl si tiež pilot?
Pilot, smuggler, several other things too. Or did you suppose I was always a crotchety hermit?
Kde si vzal kredity na všetky zásoby?
Well, we didn't buy all the equipment per se.
Oh.
Some were happy to donate goods. Some we just knew had more than they could use.
Takže si ich ukradol.
Stole is such a harsh word. They would have donated those goods readily enough if they were compassionate. I considered it a tax on the greedy. We only got caught once. A lone Yukatish frigate shot us down and forced a crash landing. I thought the Force had abandoned me, as I remember.
Čo sa stalo potom?
Well, as it happens, getting shot down turned out to be very fortunate. That day was the day
Kedy si čo?
Well, that was the day I met my wife.
Bol si ženatý?
You know another way to get a wife? But yes, that's when I met her. If it's all the same to you, I'd prefer to stop talking now. My mouth is starting to draw flies.
Takže už nám nič nepovieš,
Got
že?
something on your mind, do you?
Tak čo si myslíš o Sanryho verdiktu?
Innocent. I don't know what to make of it, to tell the truth. Do you think justice has been done?
Ale áno.
I see. I am not so sure. If he did kill that woman, Sunry's going to have to live with that on
Ale
his
zabil
conscience.
ju.
And if he's justified her death in his mind, well, Sunry was a good man once. I only hope that is still the case. I enjoyed his company. I don't want to talk about this anymore. My jaw aches. Got something on your mind?
Vieš niečo o tom mieste?
Korriban's a rock. Mind the Sith.
Oh.
And that's about all I got to say about that. Now,
Vlastne,
let's
hej,
get
tu je tá
going.
Sithská akadémia, že? Asi.
Oh, I get it. Let's play with the old man's head, is it?
Dobre, tak Kanderous, sme tu.
Yeah, what do you want?
Vieš niečo o tomto svete?
Korriban is a Sith world, that's for sure. I mean, just look at this place. Rumor has it that the leader of our clan at the time, Mandalore, did go down. They say the Sith performed terrible magics here. Do you have anything else you want to ask?
Máš stimulanty?
Hey, don't worry.
Ako vieš, že ich máme dosť? Čo nám ide do inventára? A čo ty háka?
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve.
Dobre. No, to neobnovíme, čas pamäte, no. Nemusíš mi hovoriť pani, chápeš?
Commentary. Of course I do, Master. You are Revan. You are my master. The one who created me. I exist to serve. Statement.
Takže ty si pôvodne patril Revanovi?
Statement. Yes, Master. You created me shortly after you and your apprentice began your war to conquer the galaxy. I was sent on an assassination mission into Mandalorian space, but I was damaged and unable to return to you. Exclamation. I find this most distressing. I could certainly have protected you from the Jedi and your pupil's betrayal had I returned.
Je pravdepodobne lepšie, že to dopadlo takto.
Observation. You may be right, Master. This way we are reunited, and neither of us has suffered permanent termination.
Som veľmi podobná Revan, ktorú si poznal?
Observation. You are different in many fundamental ways, Master. You have a concern for life that is unsettling. This cannot solely be caused by memory loss. I do not know how to explain it. Regardless, you do seem to be improved overall from the human I once knew.
Vieš niečo o Starforge?
Answer. No, Master. You never did make me privy to any of the Starforge's secrets.
Čo mi môžeš povedať o Malakovi?
Commentary. Your former pupil is efficient and brutal, even for an organic. I rather liked him when you first introduced me to him. If I had known what he would do to you, Master, I would have gladly removed his entrails right then.
Takže prečo ten odkaz na masňaky?
Your pupil once asked me what I thought of him, and I informed him of his meatbag status. He was unimpressed, but you found the reference humorous. You changed my programming so that I would continue to use the term. It drove your pupil to extreme lengths of frustration.
Takže Malak bol prvým masňákom. Táto predstava sa mi páči.
Observation. Of course you do, Master. You did then as well.
To bude všetko.
As you desire, Master. Signing off.
Dobre, takže tým pádom sme všetkých vypočuli a môžeme ísť niekam preč. Aha, nemôžeme si brať Bastil, čo? Teraz už. Ale pretože sa obetovala, ale človek nevie, čo sa s ňou stalo. Takže možno, že žije. A zoberieme si karta Jolieho. Vlastne hej, karta musíme zobrať bez debaty. No čo, pristáva si poplatok nič? Aha, sme na území Sithov teda, nie? Čo to tu je? Nič. Asi sme sa vydali opačným smerom, čo? Mechanik?
Nice to see the Hawk still in one piece. Beauty of a ship, that.
Ako to, že znáš Ebon Hawk?
Ah, I've seen this little ship before plenty of times. Used to make runs for the exchange, didn't it? Korriban's nice and remote. The kind of place the exchange likes. You don't need to worry about me saying anything. I don't give a whit what you do with your ship. Smuggling's what the Hawk was made for.
Aha, dobre vedieť. Kto si?
Oh, nobody special. I just do the routine maintenance work for the ships that come in. I used to see the Hawk here all the time.
Môžem ti položiť pár otázok?
You sure can.
Čo mi môžeš povedať o Korribane?
Not much. It's a pretty barren planet, to tell the truth. Not of much interest to anyone. Unless you're a Sith, I guess. They seem to think this place is something special.
Prečo?
Probably all them ruins they found on the surface. That's the reason they built their academy here, I guess. To dig all them ruins up.
Tu je akadémia Sithov?
There's people that come here from all over Sith space to try and join the academy. Most of them die, I hear. Pretty gruesome business, that.
Ako sa dostanem do ruín?
You don't. Not unless you're a Sith in the academy. They're the only ones allowed on the surface. They pay Zerka to ship things in and out, I guess, but that's all closely monitored. I don't know. There's all kinds of hopefuls in the colony trying to get in. Why don't you ask one of them? A star map? You mean like a navigation chart? If them Sith found a star map in those ruins, nobody's ever mentioned it. You don't. Not unless you're a Sith in the...
No dobré, tak to je všetko. Tak poďme ďalej. Kde je východ? Tuto. Ajaj, ten bude chcieť poplatok, že? Uložila som si to pre istotu. Strážcerky.
Chibedwanani bobo. Tonk nabung shanun yang. Tonk patoga smaktet.
Ako víš, že som Jedi?
Kachichu aitha hodunga. Inkin kuno bamulirach. Takom justak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu aitha hodunga. Tulpada chibedwanani bobo. Tonk nabung shanun yang. Tonk patoga smaktelia.
To si viem predstaviť.
Kuya mi juz kachita naipatoga ya fulki. Ui, ita nadana yitya. Kuntichani.
To ani nie je nutné, že?
Kuya mi juz kachita naipatoga ya fulki. Kukula jiti.
Položíme mu pár otázok.
Achuta.
Dobre, povedz mi niečo o Korribane.
Tabistyo bong konki pangpa. Chingpala chiska muli. Tunirana no prata dunknos tonghai tuam jiji yumalit pa ang ningkotu. Tolba. Takom justak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu.
Áno, to vieme.
Jus kachita naipatoga ya fulki. Ako jekopa? Chino muli. Tabistyo bong konki pangpa. Chingpala chiska muli. Tunirana no prata dunknos. Tunipudu. Rana no prata dunkno. Ako jekopa? Muchasha.
Dobre, tak už pôjdeme. Uložíme to. Tam sa asi hádajú, čo? No, aký máte problém? Kandidáti?
No, that is the wrong answer. Again, you pathetic hopefuls can't possibly all be this stupid, can you?
Watawama mulira. Kinkonjo peshak. No ba muliraji. Johnny yun turungchi. We itadia. Pola un.
I'm no master yet, but I like the sound of that. All right, one more question. A lot of you is trying my patience. All right, let's say you become a Sith and I am your commanding officer. I give you an order to spare the life of an enemy. Do you do it?
Oh, of course, Shardan. Anything you command us.
We would never oppose you.
No. Do you honestly believe that the Sith are in need of such sniveling cowards? Mercy is a weakness. If your leader shows weakness, it is your duty to kill him and show true authority, true power. That is why the Sith are strong.
Tunipudu. Rana no prata dunkno sercha.
No, you don't understand, and you probably never will. You wouldn't survive 5 seconds in the academy. The other students would tear you apart. Bah! I can't be bothered with fools. Perhaps I should... You, Jedi! You're looking to get in the academy, are you not? Of course you are. Why else would you be here? Let me pose a question to you. These hopefuls will never survive in the academy. A lesson must be taught here, but I am at a loss as to what form it should take.
Well, if you can't think of anything cruel, you really shouldn't be out here, young man, should you?
I wasn't talking to you. I'm thinking to spare them the effort of being killed and do it myself. Perhaps I shall turn their skin inside out. Or force lightning. Yes, it's a most impressive display. Or perhaps a bit of humiliation is in order. I could easily strip off their tunics and make them run through the colony. Or they could lose all control of their bodily functions. What do you think? I just can't seem to decide.
Prečo sa pýtaš mňa?
Please, tell him to let us go, I beg you.
Silence. Why not ask you? I'm rather exhausted from dealing with hopefuls like these. I can barely think straight. Besides, I find it fun. Come now, a decision, please.
Nechaj ísť.
Let them go. And what could possibly convince me to do that?
Nie sú hodní tvojho času.
No, I think it's you who isn't worth my time. Them I prefer to kill. Just feel lucky I don't squish you while I'm at it.
O nie. On ich zabil. Počkajte. Mám to skúsiť znova, alebo nie? Pretože som Darth Revan a hovorím, aby ste ich nechali ísť. To som si nevšimla túto odpoveď.
Now that has to be the funniest thing I've heard all day. Well, fine. Whoever you are, since you've proven such a good sport, the boys can run off. I'm sure your little lesson will give them something to chew on.
Super. Tak dobre, že som to znova skúsila. No inak ja som si tie odpovede naozaj nevšimla teda. No ako som to mohla minúť. Dobre, uložím to. No dobre, tak ideme ďalej. Tam je recepcia. Dobrý.
Učiwa penki. Tang itwama ji human act in katune. Ciao baso. Jino molirani bilbo tonking ba. Noku nexag.
Aký tovar ponúkaš? Väčšinou zbrane mám kontakty, budeš ich potrebovať, ak tu chceš stráviť viac času. Aké kontakty?
Získať dosoky, kopa bono nakaču, labora na winky smaktoma, kuyami jusku chiwi aita ka chong chicha, baba hasan-shan. Kya skronki do patslimo, chi ita kanki chana kilikon, chiwi aita ka chong chicha, agi inko tune chuna mori ra, tangi dwama jiko na. Tongki pa nonku nek ap kakin cha nawabagaon. Bagwa shang konti machit
Aké máš kontakty?
Jiska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winky smaktoma, chiwi aita ka chong chicha, baba hasan-shan. No.
Dobre, to už sme tuším čítali.
Kakin cha nawabagaon.
Teraz dá sa ešte niečo? Dobre, poďme ďalej. Člen posádky transportéra.
I'm just here on one of Zerka's transports. I don't have no business with you.
Dobre.
Look here, my dear friends. We have some newcomers to the colony, led by a Jedi, no less. I don't believe I've seen any of them before. Have you?
I hate Jedi, and these fallen ones are worse. They always get into the academy, and they think they're better than the rest of us.
Great. Just what we needed. Some punks to come steal our lunch credits.
Smart-mouthed newcomers, to boot.
Looks pretty fresh to me, Lashao.
That's what I thought. Well, stranger, I don't know whether you're aware of this or not, but here on Korriban, the Sith do as they please. And we are Sith. Quite literally, whether you live or die depends upon our whim. What do you think of that,
Nemyslím, že je nutné nejaké nepriateľstvo.
Oh, neither do I. I simply stated a fact. Do you know how many Sith there are in Dresde?
12. No, wait, 13.
Enough to crush this fool. Let's do it, Lasho.
Now, let's not be hasty. Perhaps our friend here could yet offer up some amusement. What do you say? Amuse us. Make us laugh, and we might just consider allowing you to live.
Vieš, kto ja som? Som Darth Revan. Dávaj si bacha na jazyk, inak ti ho vytrhnem. To sa fakt snaží ich presvedčiť?
Go on.
Jeden z nich sa zrúti, nezdá sa, že by dýcha a má zasklené oči. Ten druhý Mandalorian vyťahne komunikátor a zavolá veliteľa.
I've heard this one before. I think...
Quiet!
Lapa po dýchu. Môj kolega sa zrútil, neviem čo robiť. Po chvíli veliteľ odpovedá, uklidni sa, upokoj sa a pomôžem ti.
And then?
Najprv sa uistíme, že tvoj kolega naozaj mŕtvý, je ticho a potom sa ozve výsraz blasteru. A v komunikátore Mandalorian hovorí, dobre, čo ďalej?
Cute. Maybe you should try juggling next time.
Ha! Too funny.
Good one.
Yes, I suppose that wasn't too bad. All right then, my friend. You've done as you were asked. Perhaps we will meet again.
Super, tak to pomohlo. Predešli sme konfliktu. Tak to som rada. No, a to si slavnostne uložíme. Hotovo. Dobre,
There are a lot of young folk who come here hoping to get admitted to the city.
To je celá mapa. Obchod, zerky, na Korriban, kantína.
Academy here in Dresde.
Čo je to? Nič. Zástupca, čo nám povieš?
Greetings.
You've heard of that awful business on Idian, yes? Our corporate outpost there has been destroyed by the Wookiee savages. This could put back the use of Wookiee labor considerably. We may even have to abandon the planet completely. Well, what can you do? Sorry. Was there something you needed?
Čo robí cerka na Korribane?
We do some mining here, and are responsible for local shipping and support of the Sith on Korriban. Our starport is mostly just freighters and such. But we do get many travelers that come here to learn from the Sith. This office is actually our administrative headquarters for this region. Rather inauspicious, isn't it? We offer good prices here to those traders that keep the colony supplied. If you're in need of anything, this is the place to come.
Cerka spolupracuje so Sithmi?
Well, why not? This is Sith space now, and the company has to survive regardless of who is in charge. The Republic, the Sith, the economy has to keep going. Now, was there anything else?
Môžem sa spýtať na pár vecí ohľadne kolónie?
Certainly.
Tak mi niečo povedz o kolónii.
There truly isn't much to tell, citizen. Dreshday was established by the Sith, and we arrived to take advantage of some of the planet's mineral wealth. The only thing that's really unusual about Dreshday, I suppose, is that the Sith built their academy on the east side of the colony. You don't find those just anywhere.
Už si niekedy počul o hviezdnej mape?
A star map? We sell navigational components, if that's what you mean.
Nemám na mysli ako v starých ruinách.
Well, the Sith have some old ruins that interest them up on the surface of the planet. If this map of yours is there, however, they've said nothing about it.
Ešte tam niečo bolo?
Not much. The Sith are a rather secretive lot, and they don't allow many into the academy. I hear they claim that Korriban was inhabited long ago by other Sith, but no one really knows if that's true. The planet is certainly uninhabited outside of Dreshday, and always has been. The men are not allowed out of their ships, however, as only Sith are allowed on the surface. Beyond that, I really can't say. Does it matter? I don't intend to speak of it regardless. There truly isn't much to... All I know is that they call the site the Valley of the Dark Lords. Apparently, there are Sith lords of old buried in tombs there. I don't know anything else. Neither will you, I'm sure. Only the Sith students are allowed access to the site.
Udolie temných pánov, no, tam by som chcela zájsť. Dobre, tak to je všetko. A čo ten...
Aren't you the... It isn't...
Tak.
You certainly can. Allow me to punch up our stock.
Vylepšená lekárnička, to by sa šiklo. Pretože viem, že sme veľa minuli. Akože by sme si mohli niečo dovoliť kúpiť, ale nie teraz. Ešte počkáme.
One of Korriban's primary trade routes went through Terrace. Now that it's destroyed, the colony here will have an even harder destroyed. The colony here will have an even harder time of it.
Well, this is a Sith colony. They're the law here. I'm here only to protect Zerka's interests.
No dobré. Takže túto nič, tak môžeme ísť preč. Ďalej. Myslím, že smerom doprava. Áno. Dobré, občania. Ty čo, niečo predávaš?
Učua penki, tangi tuamaji human ak inkatune.
Toto chce vedieť.
Tangi tuama ak inkotune. Or tangi tuamaji ak inkotun. Tang panokun, nonek.
Ajaj, na ako?
Aita ka chong chicha. Agi inkotune, chuna ra.
Predať čo? O čom to rozprávaš?
Čas kronky to pacnimo.
Predpokladám, že je Davík mŕtvý, Ebonhawk som mu ukradla. No s čím? Možno, že mám, nakoľko si ju ceníš? A keď odmietnem? Mohla by som sa na to pozrieť. No dobre, to korenie si zatiaľ necháme. A ideme ďalej. Čo to tu je?
Uchua penki, tong hitwama ji human ak inkatune. Tong hitwama ak inkotune. Potong hitwama ji aki inkotun. Tong panoku.
Vieš niečo o Ivon Hawku?
Nekawa dubaka. Patisa. Kon muli slimo poi uba baska duana chichopa muska. Kinba nikcha lora kun. Kiyuma batmalyaw no wish. Kakincha patoga yak fuli ko kala jiji. Tingkuin ko ka tong hitwana ji sabkat agi.
Deje sa tu niečo zaujímavého?
Jiska dosoki kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smaktoma. Kuyami jusku chitanai. Uchua penki. Chiwa aita kan kicha na chupornibo. Kun muli ras limo poiwanga tong itwa.
Čo vieš o akadémii Sithov?
Jiska dosoki kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smaktoma. Tong hitwama aki inkotune. Potong hitwama ji aki inkotun. Tong panokun. Kakincha nawabakaon. Bagwa shon. Jiska dosoki kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki tong hitwama aki inkotune.
Hviezdna mapa.
Ki mulira kun kin. Tong hitwama aki patoga yak fuli ko kala jiji. Tingkuin ko ka tong kakincha nawabakaon. Chiwa aita kan kicha na chupornibo. Kun mulira uba baska duana chichopa muska.
No dobre, to je všetko. Dobre, dá sa tu ešte niečo robiť? Rodian?
Uchua penki.
The Sith blew up Terrace, the entire planet. I guess they must have deserved it. But that's so many people.
You own the Ebon Hawk, don't you? Wish I could fly a bird like that.
Greetings, friend. Fellow pilot, are you? Wouldn't mind taking a spin in the Ebon Hawk myself. Sleek ship, that one. In a small colony like this, everyone knows everyone's business.
It's better than thinking too much about all the Sith lurking about here. The Hawk's been in and out of here for ages, and out-of-the-way starport is a good place for, privateers. Not saying you are one.
Wouldn't make any difference to me. Just wish I had a ship like that myself. Business is steady here with the Sith, but it's a boring haul.
In case you're forgetting, partner, they don't exactly want us talking about their business.
Who cares about them? I've seen some of those things they're digging up in those ruins in the valley. Pretty creepy, if you ask me.
Čo vykopávajú?
Weird artifacts. Looks like alien stuff. Maybe aliens lived on Korriban a long time ago. Who knows?
Don't be stupid. I was talking to one of those Sith, and he said there are tombs there dating back to when the Sith were here in ancient times.
There were Sith here in ancient times? Sounds like he was feeding you a line. Korriban's only been settled for a short time.
So says you. He said the planet was settled by the Sith a long time ago. And then they all left or something. Those tombs are really important to him.
Tombs, eh? That makes the stuff they send us even creepier. Wish I didn't have to haul it around.
Kam tie veci vozíte?
We used to haul everything to Terrace, and the Sith would take it off our hands there. Not sure where we'll be bringing it now.
Máš teraz nejaké takéto artefakty?
No, we're not due for another shipment for at least another week.
Kam tie veci vozíte?
It's in a valley on the surface, beyond some mountains to the east. No land route. That's why they have us fly in.
Shows what you know. The Academy has a route through the mountain. That's how all their students get to the excavation site.
Well, regardless, the Sith don't let anybody near that valley. Even when we land, they watch us like a Drabarian hawk and want us gone quickly.
Not a chance. You'd be better off sneaking through the Academy if you want to go to the valley.
Ha! Now that'd be a sight to see.
Weird artifacts. Looks like alien stuff. Maybe aliens lived on Korriban a long time ago. Who knows?
Don't be
They were tombs, eh?
Dobre. Takže to je všetko.
Sure.
No, Teba sme sa pýtali, tam je bednička konečne nejaká. Čo ste nám tu nechali? Kredity, a nie málo. No... To apkar. Á, nie. Ale spýtame sa, kto si, no, aspoň. Aha. Otázky? Ajaj. No dúfam, že s ním nebudeme musieť hrať. To sa mi nebude páčiť. No... Nevadí. Tak poďme ďalej. Akadémia Sithov. No teda, ale ľudia, musím vám povedať, že to sa mi páči. Vyzerá to zaujímavo. Pekné, pekné. Dá sa ísť dole? Asi nie. Poďme sem. Tu sú kandidáti. Ďalší. Aký ste unavení.
You are neither a Sith, nor do you bear the medallion of a... I see. And who might your friends be? On your way, citizen.
Ako sa stanem Sithom?
You must be admitted to the academy. That decision must be made by a Sith who has already been accepted here. The final decision, however, remains with Master Yuthura. I believe she is currently at the cantina if you wish to seek her out. Now go. You are neither a Sith nor... It is the device given to one who has been accepted into the academy, but has not yet proved their worth as a student. If one of the Sith decides you are worthy, you will be given one, which you must then take to Yuthura Ban, who I believe is in the cantina. It is she who decides which hopefuls enter the academy. No one gets inside, citizen. Messages and deliveries must be relayed to official Sith channels only. On your way.
Dobre. No a čo ty?
Leave me be. Can't you see that I'm busy?
Si jeden zo Sithov z akadémie? Nie je to zrejme, musíš byť veľmi bystrá, keď máš taký postreh, ale očividne si húcha a požiadal som ťa, aby si odišla. Môžem sa ťa na niečo spýtať?
No, you may not. I'm busy amusing myself and I'm not going to miss any of the fun. Now get lost before I teach you a lesson.
Bože, tí Sithovia sú strašne odporní.
Leave me be.
Ja som si myslel, že sa tu nájde nejaký v pohode Sith, ale no zatiaľ nikto.
Good.
No a čo? Niekto tu už zomrel?
Please, don't hurt me. I am too weak with hunger.
You'll get your turn soon enough, fool. And when you do, I will be there, laughing as you collapse from heat exhaustion and Mikkel's beatings.
Čo robíš?
Seems like not much to do to be worthy of anything. How long you been up to it, boy?
Čože? Kto ťa donútil toto robiť? Dá sa ešte niečo od teba dostať? Dobre. No dobre, tak poďme teda do kantíny. Alebo poďme ešte za ním. Možno, že nám niečo nové povie.
Is there something specific you wanted?
Istý Michael?
And what if I am?
Prečo ich tam nutíš stať?
That is the whole point. Personally, I think it's wonderful fun. Those fools actually think that if they stand there long enough, I'll let them become a Sith. Idiots. Sith is not a bantha, all endurance and no brains. A Sith would fight for his life no matter the odds. If these rot grubs are as stupid as they seem, then they deserve their fate.
Takže to nie je skutočná skúška?
Oh, it's a test, all right. It's a test to see if they're actually fool enough to die. If they don't, however, I certainly wouldn't admit them just for that accomplishment.
Oh, what a sweet guy. He should get the Sith Congeniality Medal.
Why not just shoot them where they stand? It would at least be more direct.
It is a bit boring standing out here all day, however. I think I'll go for some dinner. It will be fun to think of them while I gorge myself. They'll still be here in an hour or two, surely. I suggest you run along before I decide to make you part of the fun.
Odišiel. Michael ti klame, nikdy ťa nechá vstúpiť na akadémiu.
She enjoyed it out, and really good, and she began Korriban, and she began Korriban.
Dobre. A čo s vami?
Leave me be, just a few.
Vás sa nedá presvedčiť? Nie je to trošku čudné?
Talk to Michael. Have I proved my word?
Presvedčovanie.
Oh, no. All this for nothing.
Dobre. Aj. Nie, on umrel. A čo ty?
Leave me be. I won't listen to your manipulation.
Naozaj?
Just a few.
Tak si tu umri. Alebo? Tak sa nedáš? Bože, tak nič. Dobre, tak ideme teda do kantíny. Alebo viete čo? Tuto by som sa s vami rozlúčila. Takže na budúce pôjdeme za tým Sithom. Myslím, že to je žena. Je to Korriban. Pôjdeme za ňou v ďalšej epizóde. Takže tuto sa s vami lúčim. Ďakujem, že ste si pozreli túto epizódu. Dúfam, že sa vám páčila a vidíme sa na budúce. Tak zatiaľ ahojte.